Wow, what an amazing sound. And we are, of course, at the Goodwood Revival.
Oh, that's right.
And that is the morning patrol of Spitfires around in the Goodwood Revival. They do a patrol in the morning and a patrol in the evening. And we've arrived nice and early, duly kitted out in our period outfit, or hat in some people's case. And we're about to have a bit of breakfast before we get started. So stick with us and we'll show you around. Welcome back to Automotive Grace. And it's Goodwood Revival time. And in case you're wondering, and I'm sure you are, where is Andrew, our regular broadcaster? Well, it's me. It is me in disguise, in my Goodwood Revival outfit and moustache, my period correct moustache. Well, moustache anyway. And we're here with Automotive Grace Senior, and we're going to take a walk around and just take it all in.
Yeah, fantastic, absolutely fantastic.
Sights and sounds of Goodwood. In case you're wondering, all those Ferraris parked there, all original. All original. Just walking past the pits here in Goodwood. Wow, it's like raiding all the top collections and museums in the world for any historic racing car and bringing it all here on the same day. I mean, just look at it. Fantastic. We're going to be here at the Goodwood Revival for 2 days, the Friday and the Saturday. Just with my dad coming all this way from South Africa, it makes sense that we don't run around like mad people. There's so much to see and do here that we just want to take our time and have a good look around and a nosy at all the exhibits, all the stores. It's really an incredible event. If you have even the slightest interest in automobiles, aircraft, vintage clothing, style, yeah, it's basically a retro event which just happens to take place at a racetrack with a lot of vintage racing. But it's my not to be missed event every year, which is why I always splash out for a ticket. Something new and exciting every year, and for me it is the highlight of the year, so not to be missed. And this is the first time I'll be taking you along, so I don't know how much you'll see from the camera, but I can assure you there's 100 times more than whatever you'll see on the camera. So I would suggest coming down here, checking it out for yourself. Be sure to dress in relative period dress, otherwise you'll be one of the odd people out. And it's good fun, it's a good laugh, and there's some great costumes out there. Oh, we seem to have stumbled across a studio where they are filming Moon Fever.
3, 2, 1, action!
We're approaching with caution. There seems to be a strange...
Motorcycle pits in Goodwood for the Revival. Beautiful Manx Nortons. Goodwood, of course, is still an active airfield, and it was an active airfield long after the circuit was closed in 1966, I believe. So there's a highly developed flying club here with a grass runway, and well, there's a huge aircraft display every Goodwood Revival, and not only about cars, but you get to pick your favorite aircraft as well. Goodwood is very much about the racing, and today is Friday. Most of the on-circuit action is practicing and qualifying, which is why tomorrow we'll be in the grandstand watching all the racing. Fantastic, isn't it?
Oh, out of this world, man.
So unless you've been to the Goodwood Revival, you can't really picture what it's like. case you're wondering, these are the absolutely priceless cars. Dad, enjoying the drive-in? A place to sit and relax and grab a bite to eat and do a little bit of people watching. The heat today has been pretty stifling hot. We've decided to take some shade, take a bit of a break in the shade here, and do some people watching. And yeah, it's a fascinating pastime. I highly recommend it. Looking at all the individual outfits, people walking past. There we go, so at the Goodwood Revival, and who do we find but Frank, who was with us at Bradgate Park, who we know from the Toronto Triumph Club.
Right.
So Frank, you're stalking us then?
That's
because,
correct.
To find us amongst all these people, you must have been stalking us.
Well, what I'm hoping is that you'll adopt us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can adopt
Then
you.
we can immigrate.
No?
And,
Are you good with dogs?
Yes.
Oh, excellent. No, we could use one of those.
And cars.
And cars, excellent.
Yes, I can clean
Excellent.
cars.
Oh, good, because
Can't
I don't
repair
like
them.
cleaning cars. And they get really dirty here.
Except for wire wheels. I don't do wire wheels.
Oh, okay, I don't have any wire wheels. That's good to know. Anyway, good to see you both.
Good to see you too.
And enjoy the rest of the Goodwood Revival. Beautiful Jensen 541. Remember we saw one in Port Perry. Fantastic color. XJ 140, beautiful. Mini pickup, very rare. Early Porsche 912, 4-cylinder. 61 Jag 3.4. And everyone loves a Willis Jeep. Give you a rough idea of the layout of the circuit. We are currently right over here. And we have the pre-66 car park here, followed by the tax exempt 67 to 83 over here. And then we have, of course, the entire infield section as well as retail section. Oh, there we go. You are here.
Actually, hold on, see now.
It does get quite busy here, so be warned. Now, surely one of the highlights of the revival, if you're not aware, is the car park. So in the car park it's divided up into two groups. There's the pre-66 and then there's the tax exempt section, which is 67 to 83. And believe me when I tell you, you can come to the Revival and spend days in a car park for free and not even get into the Revival because you won't have seen all the cars. Everything you can imagine, the most amazing vehicles you've ever conceived, they're here in the car park, and you can just walk around and check them out. These are the cars of the people that are attending the Revival. It's free if you buy a ticket for the Revival. It's free to get a car park ticket for the classic car, either pre-66 or tax exempt. So why wouldn't you? Look at this gorgeous Gordon Kibble, and one of my favorites, 63 Ford Galaxy. That's a 63.5 Ford Galaxy Coupe, half year only. Oh, lovely early Aston. Nice Triumph TRs. And yeah, I could probably just keep talking for hours, but instead I will show you around a little bit. That beautiful 58 Pontiac, identical to the Pontiac that I'll be importing from South Africa, except this is an estate. And of course has aftermarket wheels. There is something for everybody here. You can come and watch vintage racing, some of the best in the world. You can see some of the most desirable classic cars in the world just by walking through the car park. There's themes, events throughout the program. As so you saw the cinema every year. They put together a film where they set up a studio. And a year or two ago they had the Italian Job, where they were shooting the scenes with the bank robbery and the minis running away. There's the fun fair for kids. There's vintage clothing. There's vintage fashion. So even if you don't like cars or don't like racing, you can come along to the Goodwood Revival and you'll be guaranteed to find something that interests you. So what are you waiting for? Come on. You can be here next year.